don't know where to. I guess you can start from the beginning.
I suppose. The way you see us. How we are. We weren't always like this.
Well, if they really want to know everything, we can't just start from what made us like this. You should start from the very beginning.
That far back. Yeah. In that case, I hope you actually have the time. This'll take a while. There's a lot to cover. So, it was 14 years ago. I wouldn't be alive if I wasn't found. By a man. He had this ship. It was so amazing to see back then. He said it was his. I didn't know if he made it all or if he had help. It was the perfect time to find me out there. Lost, hurt. A war had broken out. After getting separated from my parents, I looked for what had to have been an hour. That's when the man found me. Just when I was giving up hope. He had an easy plan to keep me safe, but we had a much bigger problem. I didn't know what the war was about, but when it began with machinery I've never seen before. So advanced looking. Powerful. Almost as crazy as what the man had accomplished making that ship. But they were fighting against it. Speaking of which, that's where his plan began to fall apart. The time the man spent getting me out of the city. During the complications, choosing to take me along. It gave them enough time to find his ship sitting out there. It was protected by some kind of barrier. I could see it. The only catch, somehow, that energy, protecting his entire ship, was from him. And it was about 80% of it.
What is that?
That one is mine. The ship.
Wait, we have to get my mom and dad on it.
You know where they are.
Jumping around as he did, running as fast as he was, this was somehow him, weakened. I asked about it once. I didn't think the way he works could get any more impressive. I was wrong. There was so much more. From what he could do, to how he thinks. But with nearly all of his strength dedicated to that ship, whatever he tried, it just wasn't enough. Not for them. They were relentless. No limit. No stopping. But then, he said something that made me realize.
What do we do?
You're gonna have to try and make it to that ship.
Me?
Yes. You have to go. We'll protect you. Just run. Go!
They weren't after me. You know, I had many questions. But if I could just pick one for him to answer, it's why? I never got an answer. Why he made the choices he did. Who was I? Who was I to him? Why me? I didn't really want to dig into anything he may not be okay with sharing. If only I knew that would happen back then. I was saved. Then it was all over. So fast. I guess there is one thing I could do now, after just bringing it up. I can ask him myself. Somehow, this life has given me another chance. If he's finally willing to tell me, I guess. There's lots I wish to know about him you wouldn't believe. Maybe I was just too shy? Nervous? Scared. Maybe. My biggest, most obvious curiosity. The main question I wanted to ask all about and never got to. How did he have that energy, that power? However it was possible. I knew this from the very beginning. He wasn't one of us, and that power of his was more than we could imagine.
You saw her.
I wish you were here. Creator.